it, back it up, and when you're working, back it up. Bend it, back it up, and when you're working, back it, back it, back it, bend it, back it up. Bend it, back it up, bend it, back it up. It's your work, Potato Vibes. You know we fucking live with Potato Vibes. We throwing ass, making cash, cause we outside. You know we wanna vibe with Potato Vibes, cause you know I stay lit in this fucking live. You know we fucking live with Potato Vibes. We throwing ass, making cash, cause we outside. You know you wanna vibe with Potato Vibes, cause I stay lit and you know it's fucking live.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Vibe with Potato Vibes. It's your girl, Potato Vibes, and we are here to vibe. On today's episode, we got my good sir, Christian, from It Can't Be That Bad podcast. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah. Thank you for coming. Feel free to cuss. Don't censor yourself. Talk your shit the whole podcast. My podcast is simple. 5 questions just to get to know you a little bit. But to start it off, we're going to start off with a little bit about yourself and then what your idea of a vibe is.
Ooh, a little bit about myself. I would say that I'm just a goofy guy trying to do things, just trying to be creative out here. I think the stereotype for like a hardworking Asian is to be good at math.
Are you
and
not?
to like, I'm good at math.
Okay,
so I fit that stereotype, but I'm like not the best. And like, I'm not like academics doesn't really intrigue me. And so when I was young, I really dove deep into like singing and like comedy. And so that's the kind of person that I am. And so that's brought me where I am now. Like I like to sing a lot now. I got my podcast and I don't know, I just like to make people like laugh and whatnot. So that's kind of like my thing. And then like what's my idea of a vibe?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A vibe is basically what is exuded without saying anything. You know, like if we're talking about a person's vibe, like what do you exude without having to even say anything, right? It's probably like pheromonal. I don't know what it is, but
Giving energy more than a vibe. You know, the energy I feel off of you, the vibrations that I get off of you, kind of like gauge whether or not if it's like good energy or if it'll actually be like good vibes, a good time, you know, because some people have low vibrational energy and you can tell, like, you know, you're just like, I could probably say what's up to you and that's about it, you know, nothing more than that. But I feel that.
A vibe is it's a tennis match, you know, like if one person's hitting that tennis ball super hard because they got an aggressive vibe, then that's going to bring out like, then you're gonna meet in the middle ground. But if like 2 people have like very strong aggressive vibes,
like, this is a good match here.
They got a good match. But you know, there's nothing wrong with like 2 chill tennis players really just like kind of rallying, you know?
Back and forth for a cool minute. No, for real. That's what's up. That's what's up. So like I said earlier, it's just 5 questions. Feel free if you don't want to answer anything, not to answer something. You're still going to get 5 questions. It just won't be that exact 5 questions.
Wow, okay.
I'm like, no one gets out of 5 questions. You're getting 5 questions one way or another.
Okay.
Feel free to ask me any questions at any time. Just be like, I have a question. Or if you want to wait until I say the part when I say if you have any questions, feel free to do that as well. And we're going to get it started off with 2 simple questions, and then it works our way into some more harder questions. And I have a bonus question for you.
Okay.
Yes. So the first question is top 5 favorite movies.
Damn, really? That's like the first question? That's such a difficult question, but
It is?
I don't know. Like, I love movies. My podcast used to be about bad movies.
Oh, I know. That's what made me ask you that.
That's a good question. Nacho Libre is up there. I love Nacho Libre, even though like I do like quality cinema and like specific directors and like angles and all of that stuff. There's nothing wrong with just like a good basic just comedy. Like that is just, it's not trying to be anything that it's not. Nacho Libre is really good. I think off the top of my head, there's this movie called Drive.
Okay.
Do you know that movie?
No.
It's with Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a name in it. He's like just this driver for like heists and whatnot.
Oh, wait. Or is that, I'm trying to think if it's what I think it is. Is Ryan Gosling the dude from The Fault in Our Stars?
No, I don't think that's Ryan Gosling.
I'm thinking of a different movie.
Ryan Gosling's like good-looking homeboy from.
Is he in Twister?
No, that's not him.
Okay,
you're just saying a bunch of like good-looking white men.
I am.
Is all it is, and there's a lot of them in America.
Ryan Gosling. I know Ryan Reynolds. I know who that is.
He kind of looks like Ryan Reynolds, but you know.
Can we name a different movie that's more like?
He's in that movie that just came out called Fall Guy. He's in.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
I was like, I need a more recent movie.
That's the guy.
Okay.
Let's see. He's in The Notebook. So Drive, that's a badass movie because he's just some quiet dude that fucked shit up.
Just silently in his own world, making shit happen. That's what's up. That
And sometimes
sounds
we
fun.
watch movies because we want to live vicariously through these people because we're not those people. Because
Exactly.
I'm not a quiet dude that fucks shit up.
He's like, I'm gonna talk my shit, and I still fuck shit up. So.
No, I just talk my shit and I won't fuck shit up,
No?
dude. Yeah, I'm a pacifist.
What?
Yeah, but you know, like I'll talk shit from a distance just to seem hard. But then look at me. Look at me.
Just to
I
see
could
you
walk
are.
down the street and someone like I'm easily muggable. Like I'm that guy.
I don't think I'd look at you and be like, well, let me not lie. I would lie if I say that because I feel like if I was just like a random person, I look at you and be like, if he came up to me, I think I could beat him up. I don't think I'd be too scared.
Yeah.
You could always like look at people and be like, what are the odds that I could really, if you tried me, beat you up? Because if I don't think the odds are high, I had to cross the street. You know what I mean? Like I gotta stay safe for myself. But if I know like this man seems like he's gentle, it's not giving, he's gonna really kill me. So
I look like I got low HP. I look like you know,
he said I'm out here.
I'm a low level Pokemon is what it is. Good personality,
Said
low
it's
level
giving
Pokemon.
relax over here. I'm just chilling
Oh,
and relaxing 100%.
What was that? That was only 2 movies. Another movie is damn. I got like just off the top of that. I associate a lot of my favorite movies with like shit from my childhood, like nostalgia. So like there's a movie called The Night at the Roxbury.
Okay.
If you're familiar with that, that's like
you naming other than the first one, movies I ain't never
dang.
seen before.
Night at the Roxbury is the one that like popularized that song from the 90s, like "What It Love."
Oh,
baby, don't hurt me. Yeah,
Hey,
don't hurt me. Yeah, that song.
That's my
You know, with
jam.
like the head bob and whatnot. That oh man, I'm a sucker for rom-coms. Like really,
Okay.
I truly am. Superbad's another one, even
I've
though that's
seen
not
that,
technically
okay.
like a rom-com.
I know that one.
You know that
I
one.
know that one.
And let's see. In term, like I'm just gonna throw a random rom-com out there that I like really enjoy. She's Out of My League. You know that?
Okay, I know that one too. I know that one too.
And I
Okay.
like these movies because they're underdog movies.
Definitely, they're not
truly.
like unless you've like seen them or anything like that. They're not like top movies that everyone's just talking about unless you've seen it. Because then it's like that's the movie. You know what I mean? Like I've seen Superbad, good movie. You know,
So
good energy,
funny.
good vibes and stuff like that. Then you got Nacho Libre. It's like that's so damn funny. It's like if you're not vibing with that, that's like what is the name of this damn movie that I'm thinking of? And it's just such Kung Fu Hustle. It's like if you've seen Kung Fu Hustle, it's like, bro, this movie's top tier. But if you've never seen it, you're
Oh
like,
yeah.
huh? Like, you know, like the scenes that you see, you're like, why is this even funny? And I'm like, bro, because if you knew the whole movie, you'd be like, oh, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to understand that that's what they were going for.
yeah, like that was the vibe, that was the energy, and it landed on its expected audience. Like the audience
Exactly.
that was meant to love it loves it. The ones that weren't are like, I'm confused, you know.
Oh, I watched it as a kid and I was so confused
Bro,
because I
it
didn't
was
understand
so-
it was supposed to be.
It was
like
so
that.
funny as a kid when I watched it. Like my first time ever seeing Kung Fu Hustle, it was we had it on DVD for some reason, and I'm not sure where
Damn,
we
you
got
owned it.
This was like I don't know where we even got it from because it had the Japanese side and the English side. So obviously we're watching the English side because my mom's like, I'm not watching this in subtitles, and me and my brothers
Wait,
were like,
there were 2 different versions. What do
there's
you
an
mean,
English version like where it's
like if you flip the disc, like one or like
It
it
was
came
like
with
when
2
you
different
put,
discs?
it came with 2 different, like, you know, when you put a DVD in and
Oh,
it's all
options.
like HD or regular, like one of those.
There's
type
an
things.
option for fully Japanese.
It was like fully language, like the regular language that it's in,
Uh-huh.
or English. And I was like, obviously, every time it's going to be English, unless
yeah.
like now when I have Kung Fu Hustle, there is no English version.
Mm-hmm.
You have to watch it in its original language, which is fine now as an adult. But as a kid, I would have been a little lost in the sauce. So,
Yeah.
But that
I mean, I
shit-
was lost in the sauce, even if
You
it
was
was
like,
in
but I was
English.
still watching it.
Well, you know that scene where they zoom in on like face, nipple, and I was just like, "What am I watching?"
Where did we get to the nipple? With?
Yeah,
Where
that
did
came
we-
out of nowhere.
What were the words that led up to that screenshot to just be right there? Or like the scene where she's like inhaling the cigarette and just screams profusely. It's like,
Oh, you're talking about? Oh, why am
I'm
I
talking about
thinking
Kung Fu Hustle. You're
Kung
talking
Fu
about-
Hustle? I'm talking about Kung Pao, or what is it called?
Kung Fu Panda?
Kung Pao? I
Kung-
think. Never mind. Kung Fu Hustle's funny as
Yeah,
fuck.
so I was
I'm
like,
so
Kung Fu
sorry.
Hustle. He's like, we're thinking about 2 different movies.
Yeah, I was talking about a
I
completely
said that
different.
cigarette, and you said, that's not the movie.
I know
I'm
exactly.
thinking of.
Kung Fu Hustle is absolutely hilarious.
Classic good movie.
Yeah,
That
my
movie is
bad.
so hilarious. Then yes, there was 2 different versions with the original language and then English. Now that we
Okay.
got the same movie in mind.
Nice.
Good movie, good vibes. That's like one of my top movies. I love horror movies. As a kid, I didn't like horror movies like that because it actually scared me.
Ooh.
But as I got older, I just started making fun of these scary things. So like, I want to say maybe sophomore year in high school, we were watching The Conjuring, like, because it first came out back in the day. So when The Conjuring first came out, everyone in class is like terrified. They're like, oh my God, this is scary. And the scene when they're like outside and Lorraine has like the lady hanging from the tree behind her.
Yep.
Everyone else is like terrified. And I'm like, bro, for a penny a day, her feet can get done right now. And they're like, what? I'm like, bro, because them bad boys right there, she needs some polish. She need a little razzle dazzle. And my teacher's like, you're ruining it to be scary. I'm like, that's kind of the point.
Well,
like,
is that your strategy so that you don't get scared? You have to make it funny?
Just ruin the whole movie. Make it all a comedy. Even if the movie is scary, I find funny parts about it. So it's like, even in like The Terrifier, like that whole movie, have you seen it?
I mean, there's so many comedic moments in The Terrifier.
But it's like nothing about the movie is supposed to be funny.
No, not at all.
It's like, or like the Paranormal Activity movies. It's like the whole movie is just like so many comedy moments. Like, Toby pulled my hair and then gets snatched and shit. I'm like, you don't think that's funny? And everyone's all like, but she got picked up. I'm like, that's classic comedy to me.
Man,
like,
the first time I watched Paranormal Activity was at an what do you call it? Yeah, IMAX. I fucking watched that in IMAX at the Metreon in SF.
Okay.
And that was the scariest thing.
That shit was back in the days. Shit was scary. Nowadays, you watch it, you're like, what part had me scared? Like, 'cause it's not as scary as I think.
Not at all. Now. No, I mean, like, do you find any movies scary now?
I wouldn't say like literal scary, but I would say like I could feel the fear that should come from the movie per se. Like Smile had like its little moments of just like eerie, scary feelings. The Boy wasn't scary, but the plot twist was like top notch. So
that
it was
was
just
a crazy
like,
twist.
Yeah, and like for that shit had happened when he bust out the wall, I was like,
whoa,
you got me there.
Yeah, spoiler alert. If I had someone living in my walls.
And you think you tripping the whole time? Like, it's a little boy doll. You're like, bro, this doll is alive. And a whole grown man pops out the wall. It's like, I've been living here for this long. You just been... How long have you been living here?
Yeah, if you're going to be my roommate, let's be transparent. We got to split the rent.
You can sleep here.
It was a big-ass house.
Huge. You can go on that half. I can go on my half.
Why you got to be a scary motherfucker in my walls?
They didn't want me to love you like you a child. You're a grown-ass man,
That's the weird part,
like,
yeah.
I'm scared now. That was where it was scary. I was like, wow.
I'm more scared that this person's going to try to breastfeed on me than he actually going to hurt me, you know?
Right? Like, you trying to act like I'm your mother. I'm not. I didn't raise you.
No, thank you.
We're the same age,
No,
actually.
thank you.
That would be problematic.
Hereditary. Have you seen Hereditary?
I saw that. Wait, have I seen that? Was it Hereditary?
It's the one with the girl that clicks.
I think I seen that, and I don't know if I liked it.
Ooh, that's consensus of a lot of people.
Yeah, I was like, when I watched it, I was just kind of like, okay.
Is it scary?
Like,
I mean, I thought it was scary as fuck. That's my favorite horror movie.
It was cool. It wasn't like terrifying, but it was like, I was just like, okay, maybe I need to watch it again. I think I watched it when I was like a little too high, so I wasn't really locked in. There was too much going on. Yeah, not a movie to watch high.
When you're high, you got to choose the right movie. I remember two 420s ago, I messed up because I got fucked up by myself. Like I don't know. I just smoked
had to have a blast.
I just had a blast, and I put on Saving Private Ryan. Have you seen that movie?
Why would you put on such a sad?
I was so depressed.
And they're like.
Right when they got to the beaches of Normandy and there was like 20 headshots going on, and I was just so out of my mind.
Did you think in your head of your podcast name, it can't be that bad?
No, I did not. That name has been like has no effect on me anymore.
Because it's all that bad.
It's all that bad.
I don't know what I was talking about making this name.
That title doesn't really it's just a Band-Aid. And it doesn't, when you're watching Saving Private Ryan, saying it can't be that. No, it was really that bad for all those people that died.
Hell, actually, very bad. It was that bad. No, I feel that 100%. I want to say the one time that I was just like, unnecessarily high. It was a couple of 420s back, which is funny because it's always on 420 when you just raise the bar on how much dumb shit you decide to do. And I used to drive for a dispensary company, but it was like my first company and it was illegal. I didn't know it was illegal until later on I found out that my manager was actually younger than every single person that was driving. He wasn't even 20. I was like, what the fuck? But that's beside the point. So I'm like, that's later on. He comes in on 420 and it's like, me, another driver, and then the dispatch person. So there's the three workers, and then like two people are there that didn't work. They were just there to hang out because we all was like cool people, cool friends, whatever. So he's all like, here, I got like edibles. He was all like, 4 of them are edibles and 1 of them isn't. So one of us is not going to be high, but 4 of us are going to be high. Whoa. So I'm sitting here like, okay, bet, like it's not that bad.
Well, you guys are playing Russian roulette with edibles?
Edibles, just like, fuck it. And then I didn't do the smart thing and ask how many milligrams this is. I just ate it.
Oh.
And it
yeah.
was like my first time eating a 400 milligram edible.
That's
and I was
a
just
lot.
like, everything wasn't that bad at first. It couldn't be that bad at first. And then we smoked a blunt with wax on it. So I was
you're
like,
doing everything.
You know, I was very fried before the edible even dropped down on me. So then I'm like chilling, go drive around, minding my business. And as I'm driving around, the edible hits me. And I was just like,
That's the danger.
I sat there and I said, ooh, I almost swerved off the road. How many
Yeah.
more rides I got left before I got to go back? I said 3. Let's get this done real quick. I finish, get back to the office. I'm asleep. The other driver is asleep. The dispatch person is asleep.
Yeah.
The other 2 left. We all supposed to be at work and we all in their sleep.
Whoa, y'all knocked out.
Knocked out because everybody, the only person that wasn't high was one of the people that left. Everybody else, even the manager, everybody else was high. Like unhealthily high, headaches and the whole 9 yards. Like I literally was in tears. I was all like, bro, I'm too high. I feel like I'm about to freaking throw up. I feel nauseous. I feel disgusting. They're all like, you're okay. And I'm all like, yeah, fell asleep for like 5 hours. And then I wake up and I was like, did we get any orders? And then my manager wakes up and she's all like, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I've been asleep this whole time too. But like, let me double check. And she looked, she was like, you just got one 2 minutes ago. And I said, oh, we're
Perfect
good.
timing.
We're
Perfect
good.
timing.
Let me set up. She's like, you go be good. I said, I'm not high no more. I'm actually good now. I just needed that nap. That nap was what was necessary because don't ever feed me 400 milligrams and not tell me.
That's an elephant tranquilizer
Like-
right there. That's crazy.
And that's not even the crazy part. I've drinking 100 milligrams before.
oh, what?
I mean, not 100.
Your
a
tolerance
thousand.
is...
A 1,000 milligrams. Excuse me.
Really?
On accident. So
What'd you do? Drink bong water?
no. When I used to work at a legitimate dispensary, Friendly Farms came in and gave us like tinctures to try.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
I don't know why, but every time the lady was saying what it was, I just kept hearing it's 100 milligrams. It's 100 milligrams. So the next day I come to work and I'm like irritated as hell. I was like, you know what? Today just needs to fly by. Let me just put this 100 milligram tincture in my hot chocolate, stir it up, good to go. I poured the entire thing
Oh, what?
in my hot chocolate because I thought it was 100 milligrams. That's nothing. Like I could eat a whole pack of edibles and be good to go now. You know what I mean? I drive. And as I'm driving, I realize it feels like I'm not touching the gas pedal, but I clearly am because I'm
So scary.
moving. So I was like, wow, I'm really floating today, man. This is great. I'm having a good day. I get back to the office. I say what's up to a dude I don't even like. I said, dude, you having a
Wow.
great day? He was all like, yeah, are you? I said, man, my day is great, bro. Like, you don't even understand. My coworker looks, why are you so happy today? Like, you don't get me wrong, you're normally good vibes, but like, you're like, too happy. Like, you just said hi to someone that you despise. I was like, I did say that. I drank that tincture. And he was like, some of it? And I was like, no, the whole thing. I just poured it in my hot chocolate this morning. He's like, kid, that's 1,000 milligrams. I said, 3 zeros, not just 2? He was all like 1,000. I said, no wonder why I feel like I'm floating, bro. Because I was wondering why everything just seemed so light. I felt so light today. Like I was just a feather throughout the whole day.
Did it get worse?
No, I just...
What?
I had a really good day. Like I was just vibing and just having a great time. And I think it's just because I was in good spirits the whole time. Like if I was in a negative energy, it probably would have took a downfall.
That's wild. My tolerance is hella low. I'll look at an edible wrong, it'll fuck me up. I'll just look at it.
The motherfucker said, sit down.
I'll take
You
a
be
whiff.
like, all right.
I remember I took an edible at Outside Lands last year, and it was my first edible in a long ass time. And it wasn't even that many migs. And it like I took it, and like I'd already been drinking prior. And then I was in the middle of like at the end of we were watching a Shaq DJ. Shaquille O'Neal
Having a
is a
blast.
DJ now, yeah, DJ Diesel. And I was like, cool. And then I forget that edibles like have a delayed response.
Be in there having a blast.
Yeah,
and
and
then
so
all of a sudden,
as I was trying to leave the set, I'm like, why can't I feel my legs? Why am I? And then it's so scary to get really, really, really high in a place you're unfamiliar with
because then you like, I'm starting to spaz.
around hella
You
people.
start panicking, heart start beating hella fast.
And then
just
like
don't
you
sit
could
right.
you could lose the people that you're with. Like
easily.
my fiance, she's 4'11",
Oh,
and she's
gone.
a 4'11" Asian girl.
Missing in action.
How many 4'11" Asian girls are in
Is that
San Francisco
outside?
for Outside Lands?
Every single Asian girl.
So many.
You didn't look around about 45 minutes for just
I lose
you.
her in a Safeway. I lose her in a Costco. I lose her at home. Yeah, I'm out here with thousands of people, and there's hella ABGs out
I'm out here
there.
with all my kind, and then I can't find my one.
Yeah.
My favorite one.
Excuse me, have you seen a 4'11" Asian girl with lashes?
They're looking at you confused like,
Me?
her, me, which one? So
Everyone.
Neither of you, actually.
None of y'all, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. hilarious.
So scary, man. Being that high at a music festival ain't the business.
It's not. And being that high at work maybe ain't a good idea either. But I got my job done.
Yeah.
Let's segue into the second question.
Yes.
If you came with a warning label, what would it say? And why?
Cries easily. Probably because he's sensitive and seeked more love as a child. Damn, those two real. Should I have should I have started off different?
Laughing, but the cries easily like that just.
Dude, I cry. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. Like you said, I told you I'm easily muggable. I will cry. My defense mechanism is not to throw hands. My defense mechanism is to really just make waterfalls come out of my eyes.
My boy said, fight, flight, or fright. He chooses fright.
Man.
I will be in tears. Please don't.
Is someone gonna mug me if I'm crying in the fetal position?
I ain't gonna lie. They probably would at that point.
They would feel bad. They'd be like, take my wallet.
Like, bruh, here's a couple dollars. Don't even worry about it.
Guy.
Take his ass out to get him some food. He clearly needs some help. Give him a hug. You need a hug,
there's some
bruh.
trauma there. Yeah, that's probably that's the warning label. It's just be careful. I think I'm a good time, but once we start getting a little mean, I'm like, all right, let's let me see if I'm ready for this.
I might cry. Don't talk too much. Don't do too much.
I'll do it right now.
Oh my gosh, please don't. I would I would be no good. You would be crying and I'd just be like, people would be like, Kendra, you're so insensitive. It's not even that. I'm just not good around people.
You don't want it for content? I'll fucking cry right now. Yeah. Made this Filipino boy cry on my podcast.
I'm crying.
Yeah, what did you do? If you just say the words, you're not enough, I'll cry right now.
You are enough. Please don't cry.
I'll do it.
Gosh, you're more than enough. Oh, Lord.
Because if you say that, I'll just close my eyes and think of my father. I'll think of the Asian father disappointment. That shit's real.
Do you know what I feel? You know who you remind me of? This man remind me of Angelo if he was just always like this, because his jokes are just like that. It'd be jokes where it's if you didn't know us, you'd be like, why are you laughing at
Angelo and I are
jokes?
probably related somehow.
Boy, in different ways.
That's what they say. I mean, they say all Filipinos are related, and that stereotype is also true.
I say that about black. It's definitely I say that about every culture, but one culture that I feel like is actually all related is white people. It's crazy as it sounds.
You think all white people are related?
You know, to a certain extent. Maybe not the mixed ones, but the plain
plain white people,
plain Jane YTs. Yeah, I think they given. Related.
Whoa, why do you think they're all related?
I don't know.
Are they fucking that much? I don't think so, man.
They just looking real familiar. You know, there's some of them look a little different, but not all of them. You know, they all look similar. I feel
they're
like
all cookie cutter, yeah.
You know, it's not giving razzle or dazzle. You know, you got to have some type of ethnic and you give the razzle or dazzle. Just plain YT, I'd be like.
No, think about the typical tech bro, the white tech bro that's wearing a Patagonia puffy vest with some H&M button up underneath with some khakis and those random Aldo brown shoes. I see it.
It's giving old school music videos the nerd, the classic nerd they'd have in a video and shit. Nowadays it's the nerd's a completely different person, but back in the days, that's what it's giving, classic white.
You know what's fun? When you go to the club and you watch some white people dance.
That's my favorite thing to do.
It's so funny.
As crazy as it sounds, it be some of them be getting down. Where you be like, okay.
Some can, yeah. Some be throwing
I see
it.
you out there, but then some of them you be like.
Oh, yeah. They're there's 2 steps in the 2-step. And now they're adding 5 steps to the 2-step.
I thought we was doing a 2-step, not the 16-step, bro. Why we get the 1-2 cross few jump skip? I be like, this ain't the rodeo, baby. Slow it down.
It's true. It's funny because the white man that Chappelle depicted in the Chappelle show.
The Chappelle show was hilarious.
I see them exist, yeah.
It's that's the
super funny. Super funny.
Chappelle show is too funny. I'm all the throwback. That show couldn't even fly nowadays, just because of what he says in general.
Oh yeah,
Boondocks wouldn't fly these days. The original versions of these shows, if Family Guy was less, censored now, because I feel like when it first was out, Family Guy, American Dad, all of that stuff, it was we was watching some wild shit growing up.
Oh, everyone was a target.
Robot Chicken. We had fucking teddy bears running around stepping on bear claw traps. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And it's dude, this is on Cartoon Network.
Oh,
How am I watching this right now? Crazy shit back in the good old days. Yeah. Those were good days, though.
Those were good days. I mean,
great shows. Those was good shows. Shit.
I mean, there's something about being. Because now everything's on demand, right? We stream anything. We get we don't appreciate. It's hard to finish a movie because we could always choose another movie.
Getting that shit that just made it feel so right. You know what I mean? Like when you go to Walmart and walk around and see them bootleg dudes selling DVDs and CDs.
Would you actually buy those?
Fuck yeah, my mom stayed buying those, bro. My mom stayed buying those. We bought one time we went and we were going to go buy 3 movies that had just came out, and dude was all like, "Oh, I got a deal. I'm throwing in these other movies for free." So we get to the house, and then they say DGF, and I was like, DGF, and then in parentheses it's dirty ghetto fights. So I was like, fights, bro. We put the DVDs in. It's literally 2 DVDs full of just random fights going on, and they're so funny.
Just street fights,
random street fights, literally random situations or conversations or in between moments. It's people rapping and shit or singing songs. It's the most randomest DVD I've ever gotten or seen in my life, but the most funniest and entertaining.
You tell me there was a dude that was in charge of just trying to find the most entertaining fights.
I don't even know if he made the DVDs or if it was just DVDs he burned or something someone.
Can you imagine if that was your job? Was to just
find some fights?
If you're just you just go online and you just pick the best fights and you put in onto a DVD.
You gotta be a dope ass cameraman.
You know what I've been thinking about lately is these weird jobs. Who's the guy that edits porn? You know,
who's the guy that's filming it? Especially when it comes to the angles and you see sometimes they be getting nutted on and it's bro, you were the camera angle was close enough where you had to have low key been.
Yeah, do you get some nut on you too?
You know, do you catch it on your lip or is it just the camera angle?
Do you wear a mask?
Do you go out there ski masked up and just hope for the best? Do you get in the bed and squat in the angles when she's arched up? How do we get this? And then the editing is we're watching this back.
Can you imagine someone on on CapCut or Final Cut just being
her coochie was out in the wrong angle. We gotta cut that out, and then
Oh damn, yeah. Her labia was out of focus.
Literally, let's focus it. His balls are actually crooked a little bit. Let's put that back over there.
Let's use some AI to smoothen these balls out.
I see he's hairy. Let's AI shave those down. We
That's
can't
wild.
have that.
Do you think it's out of pocket to get turned on in the porn studio if you're just working there?
That would be. I feel like if you're working there. In the beginning, you probably would, but after a while, it'd be something that kind of was just well, this is work at this point. I feel like that's how it would go. It's working at a strip club. It's you go in there as a bottle girl or something. It's you go in there and you're oh, it's bitches or oh, it's dudes or whatever it may be. But after a while, you're bro, this is just work.
It's just normal. Yeah, you're right.
Because it's I feel like as the cameraman or even the editor, it's after a while, it's it's just nut.
It's just nut. Yeah, we all do it.
We all do it in different shapes and forms and shades of white, but
yeah. You say shades of white. Yeah, we all have different hues of semen, is what you're saying.
Depending on the male's pH. No, I'm playing.
Damn. Oh man, you remember that whole thing? They said your nut tastes different if you have more pineapples.
It does. Not me. Talking too much. But,
damn. Hey man, more power to you. Yeah. If you're gonna get some nutrients, might as well make it taste like Jamba Juice at the end of the day.
A little mango a go-go, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't want your shit tasting like chimichurri, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, literally TMI at this point, but fucking your diet does make a difference. It's the same with a female. It's if she in here drinking straight Coca-Cola every single day and you go down, it's bitch, what the fuck? What is your shit tastes like you ain't washed down there? And it's oh, I just took a shower, but
man, if your shit tastes like you just came from a hometown buffet, then we gotta do something, We
gotta fix you tell me you came here to fucking you didn't even want to go wash your ass first. That's
oh man.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Very random. I'm we'll get into the third question in a minute. It just the thought crossed my mind. By the way, we're at 28 minutes. Freaking say you and your girl go to the gym.
Yeah.
And you get back and are you expecting to get into the shower before you get spicy, or would you get spicy after y'all just got fresh home from the gym?
Shower beforehand, man. Shower before. If I'm smelling, if I'm licking, if I'm tasting.
I like the smelly, sweaty vibe. You fuck no. I need to.
No, then we're going to therapy. That's what's going on.
You need help.
Yeah.
You like this?
Yeah, what's there? You're obviously associating a stank smell with being horny or something. Were you
How was you raised?
Yeah, were you?
Who fucked you the first time?
Who were you smelling soy sauce the first time you watched porn type of thing? So now you have that if that's what you're into, then I shouldn't kink shame.
Were you eating saltine crackers the first time you were watching porn? And you just was this might taste great.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, definitely hygiene first, especially if you're gonna be I don't know. Some people, some people are grimy as fuck. Like, I really don't.
Mainly
Really nasty.
really nasty with it, like freak nasty, and it'd be like, wow.
I know this guy.
Like, do you have limits when it comes to sex?
Do I have limits? Yeah, I have
Like
limits.
things you're like, fuck no. This
Look
is not
at me.
going down.
It
You're right.
looks like
You're right.
Does it
You're
look
right.
like I do
don't know.
anything crazy?
I don't know why I asked that. It's
Yeah.
giving vanilla, just a regular, 1, 2, maybe a little flip over. You know what I mean?
But that's my move. Is that I do want to exude that kind of like what do you call it? Like I might seem vanilla, so that like and I've been with my fiance for like 10 years.
He's like, so only she knows, but hear
Only
me
she
out.
knows, but
And
like
shout out to you. You did your thing and locked in.
yeah, just yeah. So 10 years, obviously. I want to kind of like give off that like vanilla exterior, but what happens in the bedroom is just like
It's a different story now.
because there's some people that'll flaunt like, man, I'm the freakiest motherfucker around,
And then they're not.
Yeah, and then they'll bust on your knee before they could even get it in,
At the knee, boy. Oh, you was excited if you busting on kneecaps. Wow, you didn't even get it started for real. You damn near nutted in the jeans if you busting on kneecaps.
Yeah, there's some people, yeah.
That is true. There are people that are wild like that, and it just be disappointing, very disappointing. I've had people talk very big talk, and the talk don't match the walk, and
But
I'll be sitting here like,
You're waiting. Well, okay, but in defense of guys out there, we got like one shot, and then there's a refractory period. We got to reload after that. Girls, you guys can just
we like to energize everybody. We can
Well,
keep
you-
going and going.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
you guys go like machine gun fire. You guys have infinite ammo. Yeah. Once the guy's done, they're just like, again? Can we do it again? I'm like, I gotta like, I don't know. Let me go watch a TV show and I'll come right back.
We go play the game for an hour, and then I'll be right
Yeah.
back with you. Just let me relax,
lot of
rethink my
pressure.
thoughts, and come back with you on that one. For me, I feel like if you're just honest in that point, it's not a big deal. But I feel like if you're like talking all this big talk and you're like, yeah, I can do this, I got
Yeah.
stamina, it's like, okay, you think we're not going to put that to the test, bro?
Well, that's why my game is to talk myself so low. I'll be like, girl,
I'm about to nut as soon as I kiss you.
girl, I'll give you the best 3 milliseconds of your life.
I'll
yeah.
give you the best half an inch you have ever had.
Yeah, and then when they
Play.
realize it's bigger than half
He
an
said, when I'm
inch, just
pulling
like-
out that day, you know what I mean? It's a
Yeah.
different story.
When they were expecting a micro penis and actually a macro penis, then I'm killing the motherfucking game.
Oh my gosh. You're
Yeah.
a comedian and not. Are
Thank you.
Yeah, you hella funny. I thought I was funny, boy.
I'm
Boy.
trying.
I'm all like, I thought I had the jokes. You got me over here crying. But warning label, cry a lot. Most definitely. As you heard in the beginning, he's very muggable. Please don't mug him though.
It's okay.
He's a sweetheart. If you're gonna mug him with all the money in your pocket.
It's
Just
probably not even gonna be like American currency. I'll give you like a Filipino peso. Be like, I can't even use this here.
take this back.
Take this lumpia wrapper.
Oh my gosh, I'd be like, relax, don't do me, don't do me. If you ain't got no real paper, don't throw that shit at me, bro. All right, let's get into the, I guess, harder questions. Even though the movie one was kind of like a real thinker for you.
That was tough, yeah.
Do you love yourself?
Damn. You gonna say that after I told you I cry easy? It's fucked up. What kind of operation you running around here? Oh, so you cry easy. Do you also love
I
yourself?
wasn't expecting you to say you cried easily earlier, so when you said that, I was like, fuck, we still can't change the question now, but you could cry easily and love yourself. You're just a very sensitive person. You never know.
Yeah. I do. I try to. It's a journey type of thing. Working on it. There are days where I'm like, yeah, Christian, you're killing it. Like, you're doing a good job. You've accomplished a lot in life. You have friends that love you. You have a fiance that loves you, and you're a good person. But there are other days where that voice in your head is louder than any other sound that is going on, right?
100%.
It's kind of that stuff, like, it's truly the you are not good enough. It's the typical imposter syndrome that most creatives are ridden with. It's the over analytical side of me, over critical side of me, of like, am I doing this for the right reasons, you know that argument that people say like that everything's a transaction, and I get lost in that. And like, am I doing these good things for other people because I want to do it for them, or do I do it because it makes me look good and it makes me feel good? And so those are things now that I'm getting older that make me feel like, fuck, dude, like, am I a good person? Do I love myself? And like, I need to forgive myself more for the mistakes that I've done, because I know that the mistakes that I've committed weren't in spite of anyone, weren't to purposefully hurt anyone, but I have hurt people, even though I didn't want to. And it's that whole thing where it's hard for me to take a compliment, because it's that voice in my head that says like, man, you don't know what I've done. Like, do you really like me? Do you really love me? Because I know the things that I've done, and from in this journey, in this mental health journey, in this self-love journey, like, you have to really just trust that you are a good person, because in order to be a good person, you have to believe in, you have to love yourself. It's so cliche, but you do have to love yourself before you love others, and that's how it is.
100%. I agree with everything when it comes to you needing to love yourself to even love someone else, because it's like, to love someone else first without loving yourself, it's like you're not loving the other person correctly, because you're probably either putting in too much love or not enough love. Because I feel like majority of the time when you don't love yourself, if you put in too much love, the love that you're putting in is never reciprocated for real. And then if you don't put in enough love, obviously the person that's loving you is looking kind of like, now you're fucking up their life, because it's like they're looking down at their self like, maybe I'm not enough, and it's like, it's just not a win-win for either party. So that's that. And then trying to think, you said something earlier that I wanted to say, that I wanted to comment on. What the fuck was it?
In regards to the self-love?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. You said something about
was it the transactions? Was it the being overcritical of?
That part, thank you. Being overcritical and stuff. I am a big overthinker, so I completely agree with that when it comes to just, if you are overcritical of yourself, or being like, like, this just wasn't enough, I'm never good enough, or anything like that. I've always battled with that. Nowadays, it doesn't bother me anymore, because I'm just like, I'm that bitch, even if I'm not, I am in my eyes, so it doesn't bother me. But just know you're doing great, even if it's like situations where, you're like, I could do better. It's like, you did the best you could do in the moment. Even if it's not as best as you could do, it's like, you did your best at that point in time. So just always keep that in mind, and try not to overanalyze the situation. It's hella easy to do that, 100%. So that'd be my advice in that situation, because I used to overanalyze and overthink everything. And even nowadays, like, I joke around about it or whatever, but it's like, there'll be times where, let's just use Reg, for example. He'd be like, bro, shut up, Kendra, or whatever. And I'm like, Reg, if you don't love me no more, just say that. It's all like, I didn't even say all of that. I'm like, bro, you said you don't love me anymore. And I'm like, no, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah. But like, I used to be serious like that. Like, bro, if you don't fuck with me no more, just say that. And people would be like, you're just playing. But like, my face was so serious. And it's all like, no, because if you do not fuck with me anymore, just say that. Like, we can just wrap this up and hurt my feelings later. Like, just not, like, come on now.
It's because of that pain. It's because of that trauma that we kind of just like, just tell me right now. I'd rather deal with it right now than later.
Just come on, just get it out of there.
And it's kind of messed up, but that's kind of like what gives us, when we grow up as kids, we're just ready to get hurt. We're so vulnerable. Our walls are down, and then like we're a lot of what our childhood was, right? And so the things that I'm sensitive about, the things that I get defensive about, are things that I feel like weren't given to me as a kid, or were inflicted upon me as a kid. And so subconsciously, I'm like building up like these issues of like of self-love and whatnot. And yeah, part of growing up is kind of just like coming into awareness of all of that, and like how do we not grow out of it, but like how do we accept certain things, and how do we just become better people, type of thing.
I ain't gonna tap on the better people part, because I can't cap like I ain't still working on that. I ain't saying I'm a shitty person. I'm pretty dope, but I ain't that best person out here. I can say that much. But fuck, why do I keep doing this shit? Before the better person part, you just said something 2 seconds ago.
What, the acceptance? Let's see. Part of what being our childhood is our trauma.
Trauma part, I'm trying to think. You said the childhood is the trauma.
Things that we had that we lacked as kids.
Okay, no, I remember now. I don't remember what you said exactly, but to cope with what I do or what I did. Because back in the days before, when I first moved to Sacramento, because I used to live in Sacramento for 5 years. When I first moved over there, I'd always call my mom and complain about everything. And it's just all like, like, why me type shit, even though it's not really why me. It's just like, why the fuck am I in this situation? Why is everyone doing this? Why this? Why that? And after a while, she's all like, stop complaining. Like, because it's like, ain't nothing you can do about it or whatever. But I was all like, okay, well, then let's not do nothing about it and see if it gets changed. Shit still wasn't changing. So I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm irritated. Like, I'm just getting mad. So one of my friends one day, and he was all like, why are you so mad all the time? Every time you come over here and you smoke, you complaining and you fucking up my high. And I'm all like, that's my fault. Like, you know what I mean? But it was like, we'd smoke so much that it wouldn't matter, but it would be like, hey, that's my fault. Like, to just come in here and complain is kind of whatever. And I'm like, well, you just seem like you live your life so carefree. And he was all like, because it is what it is, bro. And I'm like, what do you mean? He was all like, you got to walk around these days and just say fuck it to majority of things because ain't nothing you can do to change it. And I was all like, interesting. So I used to start telling motherfuckers left and right, like, hey, bro, it is what it is. And then it's like, they'd be like, you just don't care. And I'm all like, it's not even that. It's just, it is what it is. Like, there's nothing I can really do about it. If I can, that's a different story. But if I know there's nothing I can do to change it, it is what it is. Life gonna keep going on. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a moment where I might feel some type of way, but I gotta keep stepping on and keep it up. So
the way that my dad would put it is don't put energy into factors that you don't have control over. Otherwise, you're just going to tire yourself out.
Exactly.
And that comes with the negative energy that comes with, I really try to like lead with gratitude. And there are days where I think the world is against me, right? I stub my toe or like traffic, anything regarding traffic pisses me the fuck off, right?
100%.
And I can choose to complain and I could choose to be negative about it, but what is that going to change? Homeboy that cut me off on 680 is not going to really know. He's not going to hear me in my car.
Or cussing him out or nothing like that.
Yeah, he's going to be like, you know what? Next time I shouldn't cut you off. Or, my bed frame's not going to change its position because I stubbed my toe on it. So like, I mean, I'll take it for what it is. I'll take in that anger.
At
but
the
like,
moment, it's like, but you can't hold on to it forever.
But what am I gonna do? Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and I especially can't get mad when I'm driving because I'm the Asian driver, so I'm probably that guy that people are cussing about. So
I'm probably the one fucking up actually instead of the other way around.
I'm the guy that's like, behind the wheel saying "Good luck, everyone." Yeah.
Ooh, that clip is. Bruh, when I say that clip is the most comedy clip of my life, the way I be driving sometimes, if I know I'm finna cross over hella lanes, I'm like, hey, bro, good luck, everybody else.
Good luck, everybody.
And somebody else is like, what do you mean by that? And I was like, I definitely don't want to be like that person. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, you ain't ever seen Family Guy? A little
that
Asian
clip
lady
is hilarious.
was all like, you think I get over now? Oh, well, I get over now. Good luck, everybody else. Sure.
It's so funny.
Just collisions. And they're like, I've never seen that. I'm like,
oh, you need to. Out of context, they could be like, why are you having an Asian accent out of nowhere?
I'm not even trying to be that person, but if you see what I'm saying, you would know what I mean by that. And the fact that you said that, I was all like, exactly, because that's me everywhere. I'd be like, man, excuse me, good luck, y'all, because I'm getting over one way or another out here. But no, for real. Into the... Yes, fourth question. I was all like, did we do the third? But yeah, because I asked you if you loved yourself. Into the fourth question. When you feel lost, what do you do to feel found?
When I feel lost, what do I do to feel found? Well, I think ways to ground myself when I feel lost is to do what I love the most. I love to sing. And so like just listening to music and singing really just brings me back, like sometimes silence is louder than
the actual
noise, right? Because it's your thoughts. It's you kind of just like being ridden with anxiety or depression or whatever mental type shit you're going on with. But when you go back to like things that are a part of you and make you. For example, for myself, it is music. It is movies. It is my favorite songs to sing. It is hanging out with my friends and having conversations. Then I feel found. I think we overcomplicate some of these things because it is complicated. Our mental health is complicated. Our self-love journey is complicated, but like it's way more simple than you think. Like, because imagine like when you're in the worst mood and you play your favorite song, what does that do? Sometimes it does so much already,
Whole vibe change. That's like when they be saying, they got on like TikTok, it's all like, if you're ever feeling really bad, just play your favorite song and hopefully you start feeling better. And one time I saw this girl, she's like in the car, like full tears, and she starts playing like "Yeah Glow" by Glorilla. She's like, "Yeah Glow, slapping red bitches and making fell." And I was all like, "Hey, she better keep going." She was all like, "Kermit, don't Kermit my shit and last." I was all like, "That'd be me in full blown tears, but still like repping the song."
It could be any song,
hardcore. Because after a while, you're gonna really be in there, no tears, just vibing out to the song after a while. So
you know how many times I was in a bad mood and I heard "To the Windows."
My boy, hey,
to the wall. To the sweat drop down my balls. You know, all skeet, skeet, skeet.
All the skeets that skeeted, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't even, when I was listening to that as a kid, I didn't even know what skeet was. I thought he was trying to say skirt,
No,
but
for
like,
real.
yeah.
Like, you don't even know. Now you get the amount of songs that as a kid you would listen to and not know the real version of it because it's like you've never heard the real version. It's like listening to the whisper song. It's like, you know the "Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear." And you're like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And then you thinking, "Wait, you see my?" And it's all like, "No, wait till you see my dick."
Wait
and
till
I'm
you see
like,
my
"Oh
dick,
wow."
dude.
Word?
It is crazy.
It's like, that's what we're whispering about?
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm pretty sure, like, nowadays, any guy saying, "Wait till you see my dick" into any girl's ear, that's like, holy
As
fuck.
a whisper, that's kind of wild. That's
911. Yeah, exactly.
911 ASAP. Unless you like, they type of man that's whispering into their ear, and they might be like,
there's some funny ass songs out there. If you break them down literally, Too Short has this song called 19,999 Bitches.
"Oh, okay."
And he says, 20,000 bitches, 20,000 bitches, 20,000 bitches if I fuck one more. He's doing regular math. Literally. And I'm thinking about this stuff. I'm like, he turned this shit into a motherfucking banger.
Song.
Yeah.
That's like that, it's not a song, but that TikTok trend where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like listening to that, and then they did different languages. And I obviously don't know different languages.
Whoa.
But they did, I think it was like Chinese or something, and then I think it was all like 6, 7, 8 was like "Ho jet back," like that's how it's said. But like everyone's hearing it as "Ho get back," so it's all like, yeah, everyone's saying they're all like 1, 2, 3, 4, "Ho get back," and I'm all like, y'all got me weak. I was like, not y'all taking other people's languages. And then there's another one where she says something and it sounded like "move," like she said like "move out the way" or something. I was all like, y'all are killing me with these trends. But that
Humans
1, 2, 3, 4,
funny.
5, 6, 7, 8, that shit bars. I was in the house.
It is
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As soon as you get to 8, you start feeling hella accomplished.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
Like, 8, 8, 7, 8. Then you come back there like, what are you doing? You're like, you don't know nothing about this counting, boy. If you can't count, just say that. Just say that.
That shit's dope. Yeah, that shit's really fun.
One thing I want to do, not a question. One thing I want to do before we leave out here is freestyle, me and you, because I
hell
you
yeah,
can, and I would love to do that. So Reg, just look up some beats while you're chilling in a little bit. Me and my good sir are gonna freestyle. Adriana was being scary. He ain't gonna be scary.
Are you drinking whiskey right there? Is that straight whiskey?
This is iced tea.
Oh. Girl, I was just like, no, I gotta go to work right after this.
Bro, imagine I'm just sipping on whiskey. You're like, wow, she been just drinking that shit the whole time.
That's what I do on my show, like it'll be 1 p.m. I'll pour myself some mezcal and I'll offer it to my guests and whatnot, but I
usually have like a mixed drink or whatever. He just showed up with that because usually I have me a mixed drink and then I'm like, you want one? And then like make one for the guests if they want one, but if not, it's like, bro, we're just drinking water or whatever. Yeah. I'm probably gonna drink a drink if possible, but water. Fifth question before we get into the bonus question. What was the last thing that you were doing that brought you joy?
Ooh. The basic answer truly is like I was hanging out with my homies from high school on Saturday.
Okay.
And it could be as simple as that to bring me joy. Just pure joy. But before that, I think I know what it was. So last week I went to downtown Walnut Creek, and I went to this bar where they had karaoke going on.
I love fun.
Yeah,
karaoke.
and I love
so fun.
And I sang a song, something that all the people can get down to. It's not my go-to song, but I did look at who was around me. And it was
read the room.
It was a Bourbon Highway, which if you're familiar with Bourbon Highway, it's a lot of white people because
so it's like just the name was given Rascal Flats, honestly.
Well, they all line dance there type thing.
How did I know?
And so I can't go there. I can't be singing like "Weak" by SWV. They're gonna be like,
they may not know the songs, but if you feeling yourself, they might just vibe with you. Shit.
So I sang like "This Love." This Love by Maroon 5.
Oh, I'd have been in that bit. This love has taken its toll on me.
And there was something so I don't know, beautiful about like being kind of drunk and like singing for people and like it doesn't
Everyone's
matter if I'm
vibing
hitting
with
all the
you.
notes and I'm just performing and there's something so beautiful about that. And I went with my brother, and I have an older brother, and he is one of my best friends on this planet, and I love him to death, and he is supportive of me in my creative endeavors. And when we were younger, he wasn't as sentimental as he is now. But now, like, we're so close and we're sentimental and we're both sensitive brown boys. After I sing, sometimes, like, he'll just cry. He'll tear up. And it's because, and it's those moments of, those are the moments where I love myself the most, is that I see like some of the people that I love the most, they love me back for doing what I love the most in this world.
Exactly.
Like that is the most perfect moment ever, right? And so he's like slightly embarrassed. He's crying. He's like, I don't know why I'm crying. And he's done this so many times in the past few years that like,
Man, watching somebody he didn't watch grow up being something, that's why he crying.
yeah.
He's crying because he's proud. That's why
He's so
crying.
proud. And like, it's, at the end of the day, we're all trying to make someone proud. And if that person happens to be someone that you look up to the most in this world, and that's fucking dope. And, that was a moment where I was just like, I'm doing no wrong. My brother says like shit like, I love when you do this, that you're meant to do this, like, and all that stuff. And like when all the chatter in my head is saying like, don't do this, you're not enough, like you're not good at this, why are you even doing this? Like it all just takes that one person to tell you that you're killing it. And I'm not looking for fame and fortune with doing it, but that's a step in the right direction. And so that's pure dopamine, pure joy.
100%. Like, that's what's up. That's dope as hell. Into this bonus question. If this was your last day on Earth, what would you want to do with the rest of your time? Pretty sure it's not going to work, but
Definitely not going to work.
I'm pretty sure you're not trying to clock.
Yeah, I'm going to go clock in. I'm just going to try
Imagine,
to get my bag.
Get my last check real quick, get to the bag.
Damn, last day on Earth. I'm going to call my mom. Fuck it. No, I'll go pick up my mom and my dad, my brother and my fiance. Call call my close loved ones. Just a quick call. Nothing like crazy. Like, hey, I'm gonna die, so I'm just calling you.
Imagine, hey y'all. In the next 15 minutes, I'll be in a casket. So if I could just say I love y'all.
Yeah. Hey y'all. In the next 20 minutes, I'm gonna fall victim to a Thanos snap.
Literally, I'm just gonna.
But it's just me.
Just me is gonna disappear into the face of the earth.
Nah, but I'd pick up my closest loved ones and I'd be like, let's go. I'm just gonna spend all of my money to go watch, I don't know, some live music or like get a karaoke room or just like a getaway for that day. Let's just go to fucking Tahoe and then let's just like enjoy ourselves and talk and until I don't know, how
the time
do I
runs
dissipate?
out.
Do I just combust? What's going on?
I think you just go to sleep that day and never wake up.
Damn, that's
Some calm. Keep it a
So
cool,
sad.
calm day, but you just never wake up.
yeah. I don't want to do anything crazy. I'm not trying to like drive a Ferrari off of a bridge while holding 2 AKs. Yeah, I'm not trying to do none of that.
Into the death.
Yeah, something sentimental for sure. I don't know the specifics of it, but I kind of like, I want to lay on my mom's shoulder and just like tell her I love her. I want to like hug my dad because I don't think I hug him enough. Stuff like that.
I feel that.
I don't know.
That's what's up.
It's a scary ass question.
It's a serious question. Make you think a little bit. You know what I mean?
How are you really gonna ask me these questions after I told you I cry really easy?
I told you we gonna get to some serious questions. I
God.
could tell by each question. It was like I could see in your face you were like trying more and more to be like, I'm trying to not really think this hard about it, but damn, bro, like
these eyes don't hide much. They're
That's okay.
Asian eyes. They are
here. They're
barely
there.
hiding these eyeballs. Yeah.
Before we finish, is there anything that you would like to ask me?
You love this shit?
What? The podcast?
Yeah, like just creating.
It's cool. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not saying like I don't know what I love, honestly. Like I don't know what really keeps me intrigued or locked in. I've done so many different things in my life that I just don't know what I really want to do. Like, things are entertaining. Like, this is entertaining. It's fun for sure. I've done stand-up comedy. That was entertaining.
Nice.
That was definitely fun.
Shit's scary.
It actually wasn't. I was like,
You're a G.
I go up there like real fucking shit. Like, I really do not be tripping too hard, because I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? These motherfuckers don't think it's funny.
Yeah.
My friends in the crowd will, so at least I know I'll get a couple laughs, you know what I mean? I'm not tripping too hard, but everyone loves me. I do DJing now, and it's like, that's fun. Like, I do have a lot of fun doing that, but it's like, to me, I have certain organization things that will spaz me out that just don't be seeming to come together like that most of the time. So it's like, for me, things got to be organized. So if I'm doing anything, I have like, my time is precious, you know, like, so it's all like, I'm serious about time. I'm like, most people be like, oh, I run on CP time. Nah, fuck that. I run on right on time, please and thank you. If you're tardy, give me a heads up or something, because I would hate for you to show up late and I'm no longer here because I thought you wasn't coming, you know what I mean? So things like that. And I don't know, like, I just have such a blast doing this with other people, like being able to talk. I have fun doing my other podcast, Pixie and the Vibe. We do eats and drinks, so that's pretty fun. It's just fun to just talk to people and have good laughs and do exactly what the podcast says, vibe with Potato Vibes.
Well, you're great at this, yeah.
Thank
I mean,
you.
I've done some podcasts where it definitely feels like a straight up interview type of thing.
I don't like that idea. I'll be like, I'm gonna just ask you some questions, not like directly, unless what you're talking about has something to do about like direct questions, then I might, like, you know, if you would have been like, my podcast, and just started dabbling in that, I probably would have been like, let's dabble more deeper into that. But like, if the conversation ever gets around to kind of like those type of questions, I'm like, that's not really the energy anyways. It's just about vibing and getting to know the other person anyways. So it doesn't really bother me too much about being too political or serious.
Yeah. No need to take it serious. Yeah.
Never that. Because the amount of laughter I be over here doing, I would hate for you to be serious and I'm giggling at you. So I'm like, I be telling people all the time, I be like, don't cry in front of me, because I will laugh on accident and be like,
oh, if I were to cry right
if you would, that's why I told you, I was like, please don't cry, because I wouldn't be no good. Like, you would have cried, I'd have been like,
why he looks so ugly when he
not
cries?
even
I want to be like
friend,
a cute crier. Yeah.
I've had a friend, and I feel so bad because she was going through a really serious situation at the time, but she was ugly crying, and it was like she was wailing too, and I just kind of like, she was like, I just need it. I was like, give me 10 minutes. She was like, 10 minutes. I was like, I just gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Turned around the corner and just started cracking the fuck up laughing. And then I came back and I was like, all right, bro, you need a hug. She was like, where did you just go? I was like, I just had to laugh. I'm sorry. And she was like, laugh. I was all like, bro, you really out here ugly crying. Like, I was like, who ugly cries in public, bro? If you're gonna ugly cry in peace, bro. Like, I am not held accountable for the way my face looks when you start ugly crying, because I can't hide how I feel with my face, even if I try to most of the time. So it's like, you could start crying right now, and I would be like, and I just have to be like,
I would try to not make it an ugly cry. I mean, I used to like hyperventilate, you know, one of those kids, like, you know, one of those.
back in those good old days.
Back in those good old days.
You trying to explain to your wife, they're like, bro, calm down. It's like,
Just because I fell on the tan bark or something like that.
something simple. I stubbed my toe.
But now I'm trying to like level up to like a grown man cry, where it's just kind of like
tears falling down.
just like one tear, and then just like I ain't crying. And that's so. And I'm just a cool motherfucker. Yeah.
Me, fucking, I was in here one day and I told them, I was like, you know, I really appreciate you guys for everything you do. You know, and I was just like really giving them their flowers. And Reg was like, Kendra, you about to cry? And I was like, nigga, I would never cry in front of you motherfuckers. So then we're leaving, because I was driving home with them and we're talking about like a serious ass conversation. And as we're talking about the conversation, in the back of my head, I'm like, bro, don't start crying. Soon as he gets out the car, I hit the corner bawling. I was like, I will never cry in front of these motherfuckers. I can't do that, because I'd hate for somebody to start laughing at me with my ugly cry. I'd be like, ugh. Don't look at me, bro. Like, look away. Avert your face. I don't say I ugly cry, because I've actually had someone watch me cry and be like, you just look so beautiful when you cry. I'm like, was that supposed to make me feel better? I was supposed to crack a fucking smile after that. Like, I'm standing on one leg for a fucking 15-minute long song. You think you telling me I look beautiful while I cry matters to me right now?
It could be worse, you know.
It couldn't be that bad. I have no balance. So it's like, when I used to be on the dance team, back in the good old days, the way that the what the fuck am I trying to find the word of, discipline, whatever it's called, other people had to try to like get into the splits. I could do that. So it wasn't, that's the word I'm looking for. That wasn't my punishment. She knew I had no balance. So my punishment was I had to stay on my foot, one foot, for an entire song. And if my foot dropped, we started the song over. Bro, she put on damn near Lil Wayne's mixtape on how long this fucking song was. Like, you know, back in the days where Lil Wayne had like 10, 15-minute long songs.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there like this, and it's like my feet keep hitting the floor. She said, start it over. I'm like, bro, this song is so long. I literally stood there the way you wish you would cry. Straight face as fuck, just...
A tear down.
Just, no, multiple. Like, I was boo-hoo crying, but my face was just... And her dad walked up to me and was all like... You may take this the wrong way because I know you mad, but you was just so beautiful when you cry. And I'm like, I'm trying not to.
Yeah, I guess
I'm trying
instance.
Not to knock your ass out right now, but I'm like, I really just need to focus on not putting my foot on this floor because I'm already 8 minutes deep in this fucking song and I know I still got about 10 more to go. So it's like, yeah, the type of punishments I used to have.
That's crazy. That's a rough disciplinary thing.
Yeah. Other than that, any other questions?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you for having me here. This shit was fun as fuck. Yeah, you're a great conversationalist, and I'm gonna go cry in my car after this.
Crying. Before you go cry in your car, and before we get out of here, I'm gonna say my outro, and then we go outro one more time. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. First of all, it is highly appreciated. I appreciate the conversation. Great laughs, great times. You already know what to do. Stay 6 feet apart and wash your hands. And until next time, peace out, Cub Scouts. And before we get the fuck up out of here, he gonna tell us where you gonna find him at, and we finna do a quick freestyle.
What's up, y'all? My name is Christian Baltazar. You can follow me on Instagram at Christian Has Asthma, but more importantly, follow my podcast at ICBTB Podcast. That stands for It Can't Be That Bad. I really just talk to the people that I want to talk to. It could be anywhere from longtime friends to some rappers killing the game, to some artists, to some Muay Thai fighters, and anyone in between. Yeah, love y'all.
Y'all heard what he said. Love y'all. And you already know, like, subscribe, 6 feet apart, and wash your hands. And we finna step into this freestyle real quick. Reg, let's get in started. I was like, you might want that for this at least.
I'm for sure gonna need this.
You want to go first? I'll go first.
It's up to you.
All right, you can intro us in because I gotta hear what song you finna play before I just start assuming shit. Now, okay, there we go. I can hear it now.
Hey, you said me first?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Watashi wa me, watashi wa me, watashi wa me, watashi wa me. When your girl looks at me, she flicking that bean. She wanna fucking take her chest and ice cream on the ski. My name is 6cc. I'll fucking find you over at the beach. I'll fucking call your girl a fucking beach. I'll fucking take that click and I lick. Yeah, watashi wa me. What the fuck you wanna do? I'll fucking find you in the back and we fucking in the room getting fucked up off of 1 ounce of the shrooms. I'll fucking clean it up with the mop and the broom, cause you wet as fuck. Yeah, it's dripping down them thighs. I know you wanna look at me and these teary eyes. Yeah, I cry a lot. Yeah, I'm really sensitive. I'll fucking take your mouth, make you lick the tip. I'm like, damn, girl, what else you wanna do? I'll fucking find you over at the bathroom and we go in the stall and I'll fucking take your legs and I'll fucking take it in and I motherfucking peg you.
He said, watashi wasta. Got potato vibes on the beat and you know it's going hella hard. He said he gonna take you in the bathroom and let that thing move. Said flick the dick and flick the click and make that shit move. He said I just did what? Just an ounce of shrooms. Got me looking at the world, seeing color, hella brooms. And I go zoom in the car, hit that motherfucking gas pedal far, and we going everywhere. Got that Megan beat in the background, and we rapping on the podcast. Got that sound, y'all already know. I'm on the beat with the flow. I ain't no hoe, but I go and I make that shit go. Oh, we got Christian on the beat, like what we gon' do? He said he eat the coochie from the back like ooh, but I eat that dick up like a vacuum too.
Like a vacuum, suck, yeah. In the back, we fuck, yeah. Hockey players, they puck, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm shit out of luck. I'll fucking find you later on after the show. I'm a really nice guy, I won't call you hoe, but I know you want a kid, yeah, you want a baby. I'm a really nice guy that's looking for a lady by my neck. If you want some motherfucking rabies, are you Supergirl? Cause I need someone to save me. Take off that cape, take off them pants, and find you on the floor and we like to go and dance. Yeah, Tashiwasi.
Watashi wasta. Peace out, y'all.
All right, peace.